going, everybody? It's Ryan back here in the kitchen. We got a really awesome recipe lined up for you tonight. We're making breakfast for dinner. We have some hash brown casserole that's finishing up in the oven. We did a video for that a couple minutes ago. You can check that out. I'm gonna give you the ingredients for this omelet real quick, and then I'll show you how to prep them. I've got some Applewood smoked bacon. We're just making enough for 2 tonight, so there's about 5, 6. Roasted garlic, some cut up tomato. We've got 3 shiitake mushrooms. We'll roast them. We got some shredded up cheddar, some aged cheddar, some Colby, and a little bit of Fontina. So that's shredded up. And then we're gonna put a little bit of scallions and cream cheese that we're gonna roll up into dots to go along with this cheese and the roasted garlic. So there's little explosions of cream cheese, roasted garlic throughout the omelet. So let's prep some of these ingredients and we'll get started. Okay, so we're gonna roast the shiitake mushrooms, and we rinsed these really well, and we also dried them really well. After you rinse them and dry them, look how pretty these look. You wanna just kinda like look over them, make sure there's no like little black or little pieces. You know, you just kinda use a paper towel, just get off whatever else you might see. There's a little bit there. So we're not gonna cut them right now. We're gonna roast these whole, and then we'll cut them after we roast them. So we have our oven preheated to about 425. It's only gonna take about 20 minutes. So get some kind of roasting pan. I would have gotten more shiitake mushrooms just to, oh, sorry, we gotta cut the stems off. Just to fit this this pan, but they're $12.99 a pound, so we just got 3 big ones. So let me cut these stems off and then we'll roast them. All right, so you just wanna cut the black part of the stems off, the end off. You can leave a little bit. I wanna leave a little bit on there. So we're just gonna put these in. Okay, so we're gonna just do some extra virgin olive oil. Just kind of drizzle it across. That's about good. And then the 1 clove of garlic we cut up. It's okay if some gets on the bottom of the pan. Put some on top. And then we're gonna do a little bit of crushed red pepper. Gives a really good flavor. The shiitake mushrooms have a naturally like woodsy flavor, so, and which I really love. Shiitake mushrooms are definitely my favorite mushrooms. We're gonna do a little bit of crushed salt and no pepper. We can do pepper later. So that's it. But yeah, shiitake mushrooms are definitely my favorite mushrooms. They've got such a great earthy taste to them, like a woodsy taste to them. You don't need to do a lot to them. They're great sauteed also, but since we're doing like the crazy over-the-top epic omelet, we're roasting them today. So I love them roasted. They really have a great flavor when they're roasted. So going in the 425 oven, set your timer for 20 minutes and we'll check back when they're done. So the timer just went off, and let's see what these look like. Oh, wow, yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. We're gonna just put these here, let these rest before we cut them up, and we'll get going on the rest of the stuff. Okay, so we have this Applewood smoked bacon that we're gonna just start frying off. We're only making a few omelets, so maybe do about 6 pieces. Okay, so roasting the garlic is really easy. We're gonna just cut this in half, like right down the entire bulb of garlic, just right through all the cloves, just right in half, and then I'll show you how to season it. Okay, so each half of the bulb of garlic, you want to just do a little bit of EVOO, a little drizzle over the top. Just a little bit up there. And then just some salt and pepper. So I'm gonna use some kosher salt. And then some fresh cracked black pepper that I just grinded up here. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna just wrap this up. You just wanna make like a little bit of a tent for it. And then it's going in that 425 It can be 400 to 425. You just want to seal it up nice and good, make a little tent for it. And in the oven, it can go in there with the mushrooms if you want. And just, we're gonna let it go. This is gonna take longer though. It's gonna take about 40 minutes for the garlic. So we'll check back on that. So here's the roasted garlic. Look how pretty that looks. So yeah, nice and gooey. So it's exactly what we wanted. I'm rolling up some cream cheese and roasted garlic drops. So there'll be a little explosions of the roasted garlic and the cream cheese in the omelet. Okay, so we're gonna use 3 eggs for the omelet. We wanna make a pretty good size omelet, so we're gonna use 3 eggs. Just whisk all 3 eggs up really well. Just take a good minute or 2 to vigorously whisk it to get incorporate as much air as you can. When there's a whole frothy layer of bubbles over the top of the eggs, then you know it's gonna be like really light and layered. And now we're ready to go. So we're gonna add into our pan. You can use, this is kind of a big pan. You can use a smaller pan. You can make an omelet in a small pan. Or this is like a medium-sized pan. So you want it on like medium. You want it to be a light sizzle. You don't want the eggs to go in the pan and sound like shh, like a hard fry. You want it to be just very gentle, like just light sizzle. So now's the fun part. We got everything. We cooked bacon. We roasted the shiitakes. We got the hash brown casserole in the oven. And all we gotta do is just the fun part, just making the omelets real quick. So it just takes about a couple minutes. As soon as the egg starts to set, you wanna pull the outside towards the inside and let the running go to the parts of the pan that are exposed so that it can solidify. And you don't have to cook this very fast. Eggs cook fast in general, so you can keep a good, nice low speed. This is almost completely set already. So we're gonna flip it. If you're not comfortable flipping the omelet, just use 2 spatulas, you know, negotiate it how you need to flip it over, but it's pretty easy once you practice it a little bit to flip it over. It's just a flick of the wrist. Just think of it as making like a circle. That's all you gotta do. So we flip that over, and now we're gonna add our ingredients, which we want to start with cheese. We're gonna do the fontina that we grated up, and a little bit of aged cheddar, some scallion, and put the applewood smoked bacon in there. Okay. So there's no runny in the omelet, and see how this is completely set, but it's still delicate. Let's put this on the plate. That's pretty. Woo, look at that. Okay, so this is when you would want to season it. We're gonna come in with a little bit of salt because it's hot. It has, you know, some grease from the butter out of the pan. So we're gonna, that's okay. I can do that. And do a little bit of salt. And we're gonna do a little bit of cracked pepper. Okay. Some fruit. We got some cantaloupe that we cut up. And we've got our hash brown casserole, which looks amazing. So we'll cut into this. Wow. That looks so good. We'll just do a little bit on there for now. So we did a video on this hash brown casserole, so you can check this out. Yeah, you're fine. All right, we're ready to cut into this. So we want to see what our roasted shiitake cream cheese dot with roasted garlic omelet looks like. So all right, so we're gonna just take a little bite. A little bit of everything.
How is it, boss?
The egg is delicate. It's set, but it's still delicate. It's still soft. And the applewood smoked bacon, the roasted shiitake mushrooms really does put it over the top. The cream cheese, the roasted garlic dots. You can't get better than that. Let me go in with the hash brown casserole. It looks freaking fire. Did you hear that crunch? Tried to break it down and make it accessible for you guys, because we want you to make what we create. So if you guys give us a try, let me know how it turns out. We're very thankful for everyone being with us. We're coming up on 1,000 subs, and we wouldn't be here without you guys. And we're very thankful. We're very grateful of that. And yeah, so we hope that you guys try this, and this is definitely one of the best videos I think that we've done so far. And thank you for being here. Try this. Let us know how it turns out when you do try it, and hit that bell so you can see what we're up to next. And we will catch you on the next video. Have a great night.